Yo, what's up, guys? Teacher Paul here, and today we are reacting to Norwegian culture. This is a channel called Life in Norway, and I think he is British, if I remember correctly, living in Norway, and he is teaching us 23 things that surprised him from Norway. So we're going to see a difference in culture, and I might share a little bit of my thoughts as well. Well, I will share about the differences. And guys, if you want to watch that video without my reaction, link is in the description. Go check it out. But without further ado, let's go straight into it. 23 things that surprised him from Norwegian culture. Let's go.
This is Norway, a land of fjords and fascinating culture. From the love of nature to frozen pizza obsessions, Norwegian culture is full of surprises. Hello, I'm David from Life in Norway, and I'm a British travel writer who's lived in Norway for 14 years now.
14 years,
over that time, I've experienced more than my fair share of culture shock. And in this video, I'm going to share 23 things that have surprised me about Norwegian culture, from quirky traditions to big...
Quick shout out. Look at his shirt. He has a Røyksopp shirt. Look at that. Cool.
Celebrations. If you're moving to Norway, it's so important to get a grounding in these things as soon as possible. Even if you're just visiting, your trip will be enhanced by learning a little about what makes Norwegians tick. Just before we get started, please do check out lifeinnorway.net for more on Norwegian culture and all things Norway in English.
This is so cool. I didn't know this was actually his website, because I've seen that website before, and it's pretty cool. Go check it out and go support his channel for him to continue making these cool videos.
And if you do enjoy these videos, please consider backing me and the channel on Patreon. Backers get early access to all videos and exclusive behind the scenes tips from yours truly. Now, let's crack on with my guide to all things Norwegian culture.
The outdoors obsession.
The Norwegian love of the outdoors is more than just a hobby, it is a national lifestyle. It's something that develops during childhood, with even the youngest children joining their parents on hikes and cabin trips, and taking school trips outdoors. Friluftsliv, or open-air living, simply means getting outside year-round, whether that's hiking, skiing, or getting out on the water. It's the reason city centres are often so much quieter than you might expect on the weekends. And yes, city dwellers needn't miss out on this key element of Norwegian culture. Far from it, in fact. Even the biggest cities are surrounded by easy-to-access nature. Oslo has the forests and the islands, Bergen has peaks and hiking trails galore, and here in Trondheim, a tram gives easy access to the city forest.
Wait a second. When he said going outside, I thought it meant the city center. No, you guys are talking about going into nature, like the forest, like not only the center, not like going outside of your house. You're talking about going outside of the city. That's exactly that's what you're talking about. Like, wow, okay. Outdoors life. For me, going outside would be, hey, going to the local park or just leaving the house for once. You guys have been watching me since the morning. I'm live right now on Twitch, so come join us. And I've been 7 hours here, standing, sitting, but I haven't left in 7 hours. Like, literally. Granted, it's raining outside right now, but it would be nice to get out of the house.
Then there's the cabin culture. Norwegians love nothing more than to escape to a cabin.
Cabin culture is so cool.
Known as a
shout out to
in Norwegian, a cabin can range from basic shack to luxury lodge, but they all serve the same purpose: to allow someone to be closer to nature. Families often pass down cabins for generations, but tourists can try it too. Many campsites rent out simple cabins in beautiful locations. Now, going well beyond a national sport, skiing is...
I should try that. Next time I go to Norway, I should try to rent a cabin and just see how it is. The hardest part for me, as someone who hasn't been to these places, is the basic stuff like Do you guys? I don't think you guys have markets around, right? You have to take your own stuff. Like I don't know, like from what I understand, it's a remote place, a cabin, no internet, nothing. What about the facilities, the amenities? Like, I sound very foreigner asking these things, but what about like basic stuff? What about the heat source? Like, do you guys have heaters, or do you have to find logs and put it in the fireplace? I have a lot of fond memories from those roadside rental cabins. Oh, nice. I mean, I've been, to cabins, but it's kind of like a specific place. It's not like a remote place. You know what I'm saying? And then you go down. There's a camping site, and then there's even some shops or restaurants like nearby. Not real restaurants, but you know what I'm saying. It's kind of like a closed, like a condominium type of thing. I don't know.
Going well beyond a national sport, skiing is nothing short of a national obsession. And that's especially true for cross-country skiing.
Why don't
Once
we
an
react to
essential means of
skiing?
transport, the activity is now a national favourite at weekends from when the first snow falls through to around Easter time. Such is the national obsession with cross-country skiing that Norway is pretty much the undisputed world champion at the sport.
You hear that, Sweden?
There's an Olympic podium without featuring a Norwegian. Now in Norway,
you hear that, Sweden? I'm just kidding, guys. Please understand that this is no kids' play. It's just a joke, okay? What am I doing, guys? What am I doing? Oh man, it's just a joke, okay? It's really just a joke. Man, I hope you guys get the humor there.
Outdoors is very much for everyone. And such is the importance of this concept, it's actually inscribed in law. Allemansretten, the right to roam, means you can hike, camp, and forage freely, as long as you respect nature and keep your distance from private homes. If you're visiting Norway and planning on hiking or spending time outdoors, it's well worth taking a look at these rules first. And finally, the chocolate-covered...
Here's a quick tip that we just learned a video ago. You do not... That rule does not apply to motorhomes. So you do not have the right to roam if it's not walking. Like, you can't just stop your van or your house, your motorhome, anywhere. It's a rule that is tolerated, but it's not legal, right? That's what we learned from the last video, right?
Wafer known as quick lunch.
Oh, nice.
The chocolate-covered wafer known as quick lunch. Now, you may be surprised to see a chocolate bar featuring in this section.
You have to take it in hikes.
Intrinsically linked with hiking. You'll find it in every backpack on the trail, and possibly a thermos of coffee too.
Never forget your quick lunch.
Often profiles a hiking trail. It's clever marketing, and well, it.
Oh, is that how you eat a quick lunch? No, come on. Oh, come on. Next thing he's gonna say is, oh, it tastes like a Kit Kat. That's also gonna shoot me like right in the chest. That's not how you eat a quick lunch, is it, guys? No. And you don't compare it ever to a Kit Kat. I tasted it. You can see my review on YouTube. It's really, really good quality chocolate. It doesn't taste cheap at all. It's really good. I would like a quick lunch right now. So if anybody wants to send me it, please send me it, and a bag of Smash. Please do. I'm actually gonna wait, it's with an S, right? No, there it is.
Works. It's very rare to find a Norwegian out on a hiking trail without a quick lunch in their bag. Coastal culture. Norway's coastal culture is rooted in the nation's age-old maritime traditions, picturesque fjord landscapes, and enduring communities. From the seafaring Vikings to contemporary fishing industries and leisure sailing, the sea is deeply imprinted on Norwegian cultural identity. Perhaps the most visible aspect of coastal culture in Norway is in its fishing villages, which historically had a reliance on the sea for trade and sustenance. From cod and herring to modern aquaculture, fishing still...
Herring. My favorite food out of everything that I ate in Norway was the pickled herring. I had at least 2 or 3 bowls of them, and the next day, also like in the hotel, I like literally. And then when I came back to London, I tried to find some pickled herring. It's just not the same. Like, the ones they have here is cream, but pickled herring was like such a good tasting quality like fish. I don't know if you like it. Let me know in the comments, but I really, really, really liked it. I did indeed.
Shapes life in many coastal villages. Boats,
And the
harbours, and
salmon
drying racks,
too.
especially in
Norwegian
Lofoten,
salmon.
are parts of the everyday scenery. Now, with a coastline as long as Norway's, it's perhaps no surprise that seafood plays an important role in Norwegian cuisine. Cod, salmon, and shrimp are staples, whether freshly caught or preserved in traditional ways like drying or curing.
Norwegian salmon
Norwegians
is
are
amazing.
proud of their seafood heritage, but don't expect it to be fancy all the time.
And the cod, I've heard that Norwegian cod is exported a lot to Brazil because bacalhau is like a very huge dish in Brazil. So yeah.
Simple shrimp sandwiches, grilled salmon, and fish cakes are common. Now it seems like the right time to move on to
food and
drink.
Quality
Tradition
stuff.
dominates when it comes to the Norwegian diet, although some traditions are more recent than others. Many Norwegians are fiercely loyal to their packed lunch, matpakke. It really is a simple affair, just a few slices of bread with simple toppings such as a single slice of cheese or maybe some meat paste. It's all wrapped up in a special paper and eaten at school or work. Exciting? No. Efficient? Yes. Brunost, or Norwegian brown cheese, holds a special place in Norway's culinary culture.
Brunost.
This tangy, caramel-like product is produced using the whey from the cheese-making process. The result, a characteristic brown colour and a firm, fudge-like texture. The tradition of brunost dates back.
That is so smart. In between every cheese slice, you have a paper so that you can easily peel it. That is so smart. Why doesn't all cheese stuff have that? Because cheese tends to get stuck to each other. Dude, that is so smart. You guys have so much, awareness of what the consumer, goes through. Hi, Maria. Thank you for joining in the live stream.
Yeah. The tradition of brunost dates back centuries, when Norwegians discovered they could repurpose leftover whey into a long-lasting food source.
Whey protein.
Today, it's a staple in most Norwegian households. Brunost is sliced thinly and enjoyed on bread, crisp bread, or waffles. Together with brown cheese, Norwegians consume a lot of coffee. Typically, it's filter coffee, strong and black. Some believe that prohibition on alcohol in the 1920s caused the surge in interest in coffee. But whatever the reason, coffee is a vital part of everyday life in Norway today.
But if you are Norwegian, you need to drink coffee with chocolate syrup, sugar, and cream, okay? That is a must. Every coffee should have sugar, cream, or milk, and chocolate syrup. I'm kidding. I can see a lot of people being triggered, and they're like already typing, "No black coffee, no sugar." I was kidding, guys. I was definitely. Did I catch any of you? Did anyone get a trigger warning? Let me know in the comments.
Norway's favourite frozen pizza, Grandiosa, is a national icon. It's cheap, easy, and beloved by many.
Grandiosa,
now, is it gourmet food?
It.
Absolutely not. But is it comfort food? For many Norwegians, yes, it is.
Today, it's actually the first time that I'm figuring out or hearing that Norway has an obsession with pizza, frozen pizza. So wait, Smash, Quick Lunch, Grandiosa, Pepsi Max, Taco Fridays. Those are kind of like Norwegian. Like, I need those to be Norwegian, I guess, right?
For what it's worth, I think there are far better options in the freezer cabinet in the supermarket. Pizza? I'm sorry, Norwegians. Forget Taco Tuesday. Here, it's Taco Friday. But Norwegian tacos are a thing all to themselves. Think lightly spiced beef, sour cream, and store-bought shells.
Okay.
There's not a lot of flavor in the Norwegian taco.
So you have like Taco Fridays, and you have the hard shell, but you also have what's the name? Lompa e. I forgot again. I forgot. You guys need to help me out. Lompa e. Is that? You guys know what I'm talking about? It's kind of like, it's not a taco though. It's a hot dog, right? It's a Norwegian hot dog. I forgot. Sorry, I need to remember next time I go to Norway so I can try it. Someone help me in the chat. Send me a message in the chat so I can remember. Lompe? It's Lompe, right? Anyone in the chat? You guys know what I'm talking about, right? Polsa I Lompe. Thank you so much. Polsa I Lompe. I knew Lompe was a word. Polsa I Lompe. Pizza came to Norway in 1972. I'm kidding. It came from 1992, and Grandiosa was the first. Oh, okay, that's why. Yeah, normally the first companies are the ones that boom. You know, first market. It's a real thing.
It's certainly not a Norwegian version of Mexican food, more a Norwegian take on Tex-Mex.
Nice.
Pepsi Max has a fan base in Norway pretty much like nowhere else. It's the go-to soft drink for many people.
So it's like an alternate world in Norway. People walk up to you, waiters walk up to you and say, we only have Coke. Is that okay? Can it be Coke rather than Pepsi?
So much so that some stores have stopped stocking the regular variety of Pepsi.
Oh, wow.
Everyday culture. Now let's take...
But wait, why are you guys the biggest consumers of Pepsi Max? Is it because it tastes good and it has no sugar? Or no? And lemon? Ooh, nice. Pepsi Max and lemon.
A closer look at some of the quirks, traditions, and behaviours that define modern Norwegian culture, from community cleanups to marathon TV broadcasts.
Slow TV
is a form of voluntary work party.
What's the name?
Broadcasts. Dugnad is a form of voluntary work party. Whether it's weeding outside your apartment block or painting a school fence, everyone joins in. Dugnads are unpaid, but they're socially expected. Now, if you happen to be in Norway on the National Day, you'll see more than a few people dressed in the Norwegian bunad, which varies by region. Although many pictures of the bunad you see feature women, there are also men's varieties too. The smart, colourful outfits are typically made with wool, meant to be tight-fitting, and are adorned with metal buckles, buttons, and jewellery.
It's very Norwegian.
Teens donning colourful overalls and partying all night with the blessing of their parents. Yes, welcome to the Norwegian rite of passage known as the Rus.
I knew he was going to talk
Norway's
about
Rus are high school students who are about to graduate. Typically, the period starts in late April and culminates in a big party on the 16th of May, the night before Norway's National Day. Hangover dependent, Rus tend to participate in the National Day parades.
What do you guys think of Rus?
The celebration features parties, late night tours in buses or vans kitted out with sound systems, pranks played on old teachers and other students, and a whole lot more.
The bunads cost a fortune? How much does it cost? Whenever a Norwegian says something costs a fortune, my heart drops. Because you guys are so used to having high cost of living, right? So if a Norwegian tells you something is... if a Norwegian tells you something is expensive, dude, and Hansi is saying it costs a fortune. How much is it actually? Can anybody know? Oh, can anybody tell me? Let me know. You're 10,000 pounds? No way. That can't be true. 10,000? No way. Dude, we gotta Google this bunad. That can't be true. And this is used? This is pre-owned? You are lying. That is not true. And this is not even new, it's pre-used. Why is it this expensive? Depends on the bunad, how much you do yourself. I saved up silver. Wait, you have silver? It comes with real silver? What? So if you see someone wearing a bunad, you're like, dude, what? There are cheaper ones, but these aren't the ones we're looking at, right? This is an authentic one. That is absolutely insane that, and people actually pay that much. Let me know if you guys own a bunad, and if you want to disclose it, let me know how much you paid for it. Wow, that is absolutely amazing. Dang, I don't know what the most expensive clothing I have is, but dude, look at this. Oh my goodness. Guys, would you pay 9,000 for a bunad? Men's bunad is cheap, but for women. So wait, it's, you have to have silver on it, right? Wow. It is beautiful though. Bunads are beautiful, but I don't think I would ever like be able to buy one if it's 9,000, 10,000. And this is British pounds. How much would that be in Norwegian kroners? Like 100,000 kroners? Guys, I am shocked. It's crazy. Maria, do you want me to show your picture on stream or no? Because if I click that link, you will be on stream. Yeah? Okay. Dang. So you got to wear the silver then. That's why it makes it more expensive. Guys, shout out to Maria, one of the members and moderators here on the channel. Wow. Okay. Dude. Wow. W Maria for owning a bunad. 120,000 for a woman's bunad with the silver work. Dang. But you only own one per lifetime, right? Or some people might have so many. Oh, dude, so many. What? I don't know how to handle that information. That is so, dude. Wow. Wow. Finnmark's bunad for men, about a plastic bag of bottles. I don't understand that phrase.
It's pretty wild, but generally accepted. Known for its intricate patterns and warmth, Norwegian knitwear originated as a practical solution to the country's climate, but it's ended up evolving into an art form admired worldwide. Think of the iconic snowflake sweaters and Selbu mittens, for example. These warm, patterned garments are functional. I hear they're very warm. And they make excellent souvenirs.
They have to be for Norway.
Now imagine watching a train journey in real time for 7 hours.
Slow TV.
If you think that's okay, how about the Norwegian coastal voyage for 134 hours non-stop? Welcome
I would like
to slow TV.
I would like to
a Norwegian
react to
invention
slow TV.
That celebrates the calm and the ordinary. Pioneered by national broadcaster NRK, slow TV broadcasts ordinary events in real time, replacing fast-paced sensationalism with hours or even days of unhurried, immersive experiences.
It's very, very soothing.
Myths and legends.
But let me say, if any foreigner tells you, oh, that's weird, well, a lot of foreigners enjoy ASMR videos and other types of rain videos. So why not, slow TV? It's interesting. We have reacted to at least, I think, 20 minutes of slow TV on stream, where it was it the moose migration or the reindeer migration, I think. And that was interesting because you're like, ooh, what's going to happen next? And it's interesting. It's nice. It's soothing.
Myths and legends. Wherever you grow up, myths and legends shape so much of your identity and how you perceive your surroundings. Since moving to Norway, I've been really interested in learning how Norwegian myths and legends have influenced life here. Norse gods like Thor and Odin are no longer worshipped, but they remain part of the cultural landscape. Kids learn the myths in school, and names from the sagas live on in pets, places, and sometimes people.
Not to mention, Norse mythology is in a lot of different movies, especially Marvel movies. Yeah, that gives us a little bit of insight too.
Now, trolls are definitely part of every child's imagination here.
What do you mean imagination? That's not a myth. I've seen the Troll Hunter. It's a real documentary. It's actually showing us real trolls.
These creatures are said to live in the rural parts of Norway and turn to stone if caught in the sunlight. Now, trolls permeate Norwegian culture far beyond the folk tales. They've left their mark on everything from literature to the visual arts and even tourism. Popular troll-themed tourist destinations include...
I need to mention, we have Troll 2. We reacted to Troll 1, and we have Troll 2 in the wish list. So I hope we can get that. It's coming soon to Netflix.
The dramatic mountain road Trollstigen and the spectacular rock formation Trolltunga. There's also a fun story about how the famous Seven Sisters mountain range got its name. Sami culture.
Sami. Shout out to the Sami people.
It would be impossible to discuss Norwegian culture without mentioning the Sami people. Although the
beautiful, beautiful, beautiful clothing. We have a full playlist on our channel for the Sami videos. The yoiking. I love this. This is a beautiful culture.
Distinctive culture of living off the land.
And a shout out to Kari. I know she's watching. Henoik also. Hopefully you're watching.
And living semi-nomadic lives is less common these days. Sami identity still remains strong.
And all the Sami people watching.
And work is underway to preserve the Sami language and to promote aspects of the culture, such as music and handicrafts.
Yoiking.
Now, Sami culture got a boost, especially in Norway, in 2024, when the city of Bodø was named European Capital of Culture. Nice. The organisers put Sami culture at the front and centre of the programme.
I didn't know about that.
The Norwegian mindset. Janteloven means the law of Jante. Now, it's not a law, it's a mindset, or more realistically, a social code. It says, don't think you're better than anyone else. It's about humility, modesty, and putting the group before the individual. Now, the term comes from a Danish-Norwegian author who coined the phrase to describe the behaviour he saw in Scandinavian villages. Now, while it's not unique to Norway, it does quietly influence everything from how people interact to how success is talked about or not talked about.
And this is very, very important because Norway is very successful. There are many people who they live a much better life than a lot of people around the world. So it's very important to kind of know how to treat people who are less fortunate. And I love that mindset, because we are humans after all, and we are, equals in terms of nature. We were born the same way, we will die the same way. So it's a very, very important mindset. And I think that's I love Norwegian mindsets when it comes to a lot of things and Norwegian models. And I think, you guys are doing a lot of things that work, and they work very well. That's why you guys have so many, you're ranked up in so many lists like the happiest countries, the safest countries, just you guys are doing so many good things. And that's because of the mindset, I think.
But there's one day of the year when all this is flipped on its head. It's the 17th of May, Norway's Constitution Day, a day when Norwegians dress in their finest clothes, wave flags, eat ice cream for breakfast, and celebrate who they are loudly and proudly.
That's every kid's dream, to eat ice cream for breakfast.
It looks as if Janteloven is just tossed aside for the day. But look a little closer and you'll see something else. Everyone's wearing similar outfits, marching together, singing the same songs. It's not about standing out. It's about belonging. Nice. Not about individual pride, but shared pride. So maybe the 17th of May doesn't break Janteloven at all. Maybe it's actually the clearest expression of it.
That is pretty cool, guys. And I'm very grateful for the community we have here, all of the Norwegians. I feel like I am accepted and included, in your culture. So thank you so much for making me feel like, just another dude interested in your culture rather than, just a not, I have seen a few comments that kind of put me down, but the majority of the comments, you guys are understanding and you don't treat me like an ignorant foreigner, even though I am learning still. And, just thank you for that. Really, really. Thank you for the patience.
This video next.
Tusen takk.
To see exactly how Norwegians celebrate their Constitution Day and what you can expect if you find yourself in Norway on the 17th of May. And as always, thank you for watching.
That was a great video. Guys, this video is 13 minutes long, but as I said, I love learning about new culture. So educational videos always spark a curiosity, and it always gets me talkative. So we are at 32 minutes of my video against 13 videos of his, which means I have spoken much more than he has. And I hope you enjoyed this longer video where I share my thoughts and my curiosities, and I think it's pretty cool. I like these type of videos, and I think it's well worth it because I get to learn, we get to hang out, and yeah, this was a good video. This was requested, actually suggested. It was a suggestion by Hansi. But if you do want to request videos, go over to Buy Me a Coffee. If you want to redeem a free video, go over to Twitch. Or if you just want to suggest a video in the comments down below, let me know. So these are 3 ways of trying to show me something cool. The best way is through Buy Me a Coffee, where I see it, you support the channel, and you keep me here full time with your support. Or watch me on Twitch, support by watching. You get points for watching, and then you redeem a free video. Or you just suggest a video in the comments, and then whenever I get the time, like this video right here, I watch it, and it's a good watch. I had a lot of fun watching, and go support this creator. This is the channel Life in Norway. Take care, guys. See you soon. Click over here to watch more of my Nordic educational videos. Bye-bye.